What other software do you think is like crucial for home service businesses?
So Pinparrot's good. I would not do that if you're early on.
Agreed.
The first thing that anyone needs to do is get a CRM system and find one that you like. I like Jobber personally because it fits how we operate really well. But there's other ones out there like House Call Pro, WorkEase. I know like the bigger companies they use Service Titan, but you have to, you have to stop typing up invoices on Word and then converting them to PDFs. That's the first thing you have to do. There's even like inexpensive cheap ones, but I would just, if you can afford it, stretch a little bit, get a CRM system. Like Jobber's nice because it has a lot of text automations and stuff if you pay for like the premium part of it, and it's like relatively speaking not that expensive. But then after that, like I think the next door software where they send us the leads, that's not even my software, it's somebody else's, but it works. I pay a couple $100 a month and then they get all these next door leads.
Next door leads.
Yeah, great. But let's see. So Jobber, Chirp is really great. Like we've been having a lot of success with like drip campaigns. I find their interface can be challenging sometimes, but like overall the product is really good. But the CRM has to be the first thing. If someone doesn't, sometimes I'll talk to contractors and they're like telling me how like that they just still like write invoices out and stuff. I'm like, you're like robbing time from your family by doing that. Like it saves so much time. It's unbelievable, So let's see what else. Trello boards are good. Like that's how we keep track of jobs, and there's like automations you can do within Trello. Zapier is really important for like making those automations happen. And just pay someone on Fiverr to do that stuff for you. Don't try and learn it. Jobber is pretty easy, but like even if you're not like a tech person and you need help setting up, you can literally just pay somebody like $50 to make you an inexpensive website, or like set up a couple automations, and it'll make all the save you time. So you gotta spend a little bit, but use other people's expertise.
Do you think you can use like something like Chirp when you're bowling on a budget? I don't really know how their pricing is structured. Like, is it like attainable for smaller mid-level companies?
Yeah, you probably need to have like 2,000 to 3,000 people in your like database that you've like worked for till Chirp makes sense. Chirp is on the low end, it's like $350 a month, and
Wow, it's not
so
bad.
it's not bad, but you got to use it. Like Java already has a texting function with it, but you can't send pictures through it. So that's how we first came into Chirp. Is I was like, oh, you can send pictures through Chirp. Well, that functionality isn't like the best through Chirp either. Like there's a lot of like failed messages because like generally speaking your pictures are going to be larger than a megabyte, but you need to have enough people where you can like send out drip campaigns and things like that. Like Jobber already has all these like automated follow-ups for like invoices and appointments and things like that. So like if you're small, I would just do that. Like just pay for the best version of Jobber, and then once you get more of a budget, then you can, and more people in your database, then you can do stuff like Chirp. Pinparrot's really good too, but I would say like where we're at, I wouldn't do it any earlier than where we're at. So a couple years in the business, we're still less than like $1 million in revenue, but it starts to make sense at this point. But if you're like just starting out, it's like, dude, you just pay for your thumbtack leads and try and make a website,
Yeah.
and then go from there.